I got a brief message. I look all hot because I am. But just two things. One is never forget we are spirits first. There are so many people who are conformed to the world and the world system to where they forget that we are spirits first. What do I mean? To put it very simply, because everybody seems to be spiritual, but they forget about the fact that we are spirits ourselves, or we have a soul, we have a spirit. The simplest way to put this is a spirit or soul can survive without a body, but a body cannot move. It has no life in it. Without a soul in it, this is why when people pass away and if you ever go to a funeral or have been, and you look at that body, it almost don't look like the same person because there's no life in it. A soul can survive without a body, but a body cannot survive without a soul. The body is just a shell, and we see that when we go to funerals. It's nothing in it no more. So those who are like fully consumed by the world, they're going to promote the world. They're going to encourage you to be of the world. Now, if you haven't reached that stage yet and you're still, for lack of better words, loose, then I don't fault you for that, but I do encourage you to at least look at what's going on. Because to the second part, number 2, we always hear the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, which is a fact. Now, I'm not sure what people interpret or what they think when they hear that, but after reading, I've concluded steal, kill, and destroy is one action. I mean, it's one outcome. It's 3 words, 2 actions, but Satan wants one outcome from that. Like to do all 3 in one. So we can refer to Mark 9:22. I actually have it right here. But so let me just read that. It's Mark. I'm trying to look at the time, but it's Mark 9:17-22. So I'm a skim it just to like get through it, not to rush the word or anything. But so it says, and one of the multitude answered and said, Master, I have brought unto thee my son, which have a dumb spirit, and wheresoever he taketh him, he teareth him, and he foameth and gnash with his teeth, and penneth away. And I spake to thy disciples that they should cast him out, and they could not. He answered him and said, O faithless generation, how long shall I be with you? How long shall I suffer you? Bring him unto me. This is Christ saying that. And they brought him unto him, and when he saw him, straightway the spirit tear him, and he fell on the ground and wallowed foaming. So when the spirit seen Christ, he had a spasm, basically. He made the boy spaz out. It says, and he asked his father, how long is it ago since this came unto him? He said, of a child. So that child's soul has been stolen since he was a child. So verse 22, it says, and oft times it cast him into the fire and into the waters to destroy him. But if thou can do anything, have compassion on us and help us. So, since a child, his soul was stolen. That's the still. Oft times, it casts him into the fire and into the waters, killing. And it says to destroy him, to destroy. Destroy. The concordance in the Bible, in the back of the Bible, destroy, the definition for that is ruin. So you can look at the word destroy, of course, as ruin. Now, ruin is like, if you're a sculptor, right? And you sculpt statues. Let's say you're making a stone statue. And somebody walk by and knock it over. And it break into pieces. And you say, oh, you ruined it. They destroyed it. There's no piecing it back together. So basically, Satan wants to do us in to get rid of us in our sin. That's killing and destroying. Again, if destroy means ruin, if you kill a person and they're no good, like, to Christ, there's so much to explain, but basically, destroy means ruin. So if the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy, he steals a soul, kills the body. That means, being that he was in control of that soul when the person died, he destroys that soul. It's ruined. So earlier I thought about how does a soul go to hell in the first place? It's being overtaken. Like, if an evil spirit was to latch on to somebody and they die, that spirit that's latched on to the soul can't go into heaven. And being that the soul is latched on by something evil, the only place that soul can go is down. This is why conformity is so dangerous. The scriptures talk about how Satan is the god of this world. Clearly, it says the god of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not. Lest basically they come to realization that Christ is the only way, and they be converted or come to Christ in general. So he blinds the mind of them which believe not. So my point is, by doing so, we tend to overlook the fact that we are spirits first. And souls and spirits, they don't die. Like, they live. But a body cannot live without a soul being in it. So if the God of this world can get you to conform and to forget all about your soul and spirit, which most people do, they don't think about that. I'm not perfect. I have a lot of areas to work on that I am working on. But the way my mind works, it's just like I can't bypass that. I don't know. That's just me. And I'm not really into this because for whatever reason, I've noticed I see flaws. What they call it, a pessimist. I'm not that purposely. I don't like thinking negatively, but I tend to see what's wrong quicker. But yeah, moral of the story, don't forget that we are spirits first, and you can prove that. And it says, God has made man in his image and in his likeness. This can be verified by the fact that we all have the same objective morality, whether people pretend not to have it or not. What do I mean? We all know right from wrong, as the scriptures say. To further explain, you have somebody who can be out here stealing. They will say stealing ain't wrong. Stealing is okay until somebody steals from them. Now, they have the same objective morality because they're going to say, yo, that's wild. Why would you steal from me? But it's all good when they're doing it. Killing. There's people out here who kill people, literally. That person, they wouldn't have no issue with it until somebody comes to kill them. Now it's wrong. We all have the same objective morality, being that we're all made in God's image and in his likeness. So never forget that we are souls first. Don't be overtaken by this world, because it is corrupt. Clearly. I kind of spazzed, but that's the message right there.